popote alipo. Mtu power 10 after 5 in the PM. Trizah kutoka All Smiles Therapy Center. Ako hapa hivi ndani ya studio kutupeleka yani na ukweli wa mambo, the way it is. Na before we took the sports break, Trizah, tumekuuliza if kids or children in general actually peer who are going to undergo what we call mental issues.
Yes, they do, and a lot more kuliko hawa watu wengine, for reasons, they are more vulnerable. They do not know how to go about it. And when you talk about mental issues, these are things that we can touch, we can see, but we can feel them. Unlike when they are physically injured, they will come to you as a parent and they share, naumwa na hapa, niligongwa, or you'll be able also to see. But here, when they are, when they are under some harassment, bullying, or just anything that may disturb them emotionally, you may not be able to detect. Yeah.
And so right now, a lot of our children have actually closed schools and wako home na sisi. When it comes to trying to stabilize our children, mentally speaking, how important are these school breaks when it comes to children and their parents and the relationship in between?
Wow, in fact, this is the most prime time for parents and kids to connect emotionally. And for parents, I've seen some parents complaining about the long school holiday, but they should take this opportunity, to build that bond between them and the kids. We keep on saying a parent can lose their kids and lose them forever during this prime time when they need them most. So this is the time to get to listen to them, we keep on saying we have two types of needs, the physical needs and emotional needs. We all provide. You are paying for their school fees, buying them nice clothes, taking them out for vacation, eating well, but do you take time to connect with them emotionally? Emotional needs is what most of the kids, they lack when it comes to their connection with their parents. And that's why when we talk about childhood traumas, they all develop from that level.
Emotional needs.
Exactly.
Emotional needs inamaanisha nini? Kizungu pia unajua inaweza kutupiga chenga. Lakini emotional needs ni nini?
Okay, emotional needs ni your connection, and we say first of all, not just being there for them. The mark they require from you is first the presence, not even the presence.
Presence si mazawadi.
Exactly.
Yani ukue area.
Lakini Trizah, dunia sasa hizi imechange sana bwana. Unapata hata kuenda home zingine na kuwa tricky.
Kama sisi tuliingia kwa nyumba jana asubuhi, tukaoga, tukaenda kanisa, tukarudi, tukatoka tena tumerudi leo asubuhi.
Sasa tutaenda home, tukitoka hapa 7, tunapata watu walishadoze.
Yes.
Kesho unafaa kuwa job 8. Sawa?
Na wamelala pia.
Ndapata wamedoze.
Yes.
Nikitoka tena kesho job ni saa 1, ndapata wamedoze.
Yes.
How do I handle that?
Na ukiamua kukaa nyumbani ujue watalala njaa.
Yes.
Yes. Now those are the excuses we say we want to bring. We want to break the barriers.
See excuse.
No,
it's very valid reason as to why you are out.
Yes.
However,
Sasa tukae kwa nyumba
not
tulale
enough reason.
Yes, kwa sababu ikifika ni kutafuta madem, watu tunapatanga time.
You see, hiyo time unapata time, lakini when it comes to kids, hamna time. So there is something we call intentional parenting.
Intentional parenting.
Exactly.
Amazing. Yes, jaskia.
Hii ni kulea kama wewe mwenyewe.
Kusudi.
Exactly.
Umeamua mimi nitakuwa pero.
Umeamua wewe ni parent. And with that, the best thing is to strike a balance, kazi and everything else that entails you. And also put your kids first.
Mimi nimekupea example yangu.
Yes.
Ni advice.
Bas, unatokea kazi usiku, unawapata wamelala.
Yes. Niwaamshe.
Sikuamsha. If there is that emotional bond, they'll be knowing at what time daddy comes home. Watalala, wataamka, ama utawapata hapo. So it's all about
kesho wako shule.
Hata wakiwa shule and you are working 24/7, I believe because you get time hata ya kulala. connect with them. Be
Be
there, hapana usichelewe kazi, because you need that more. You actually need that to ensure that you are meeting their physical needs, but equally be there for them emotionally. Create much more time. You do not work 24/7, 365 days.
Precisely.
Exactly.
Anapatanga time ya kukunywa.
Hiyo time ya kukunywa.
Na kucheza pool.
Na hata kukula.
Yes. And even in between, let's say you are working late, create that time. Make them, nowadays you can do video calls and all that. Let them know that you are there. At what time will you get to hear their cry? If yako ni kuensure wamelala poa, wanakula poa, that's fine.
Hiyo ndio muhimu.
Na wifi ikikata.
Wao wanaambia hakuna data.
No. As parents, we should create a safe environment for our kids. Si tu hakuna data, wacha wakuje wakwambie even the mark that they are going through. How they are feeling. Do you get time to connect with them emotionally? Unamuuliza tu, how are you feeling about this? Do we put them as part of our lives? Ama sisi tunafanya tu maneno yetu, tuna assume wao ni watoto, they'll catch up with us.
Hiyo design. Hata si hatuko shughulikiwa.
Now,
hatulipishi.
haulipishi intentionally, but psychologically we call that projection.
Uko na watoto wangapi?
Niko na watoto 2.
Mazenga ukuja huko msangapi?
Huwa tunafika nyumbani.
Sijasema wewe.
Okay, fine. Hata akifika kama amechelewa,
anawaamsha.
Atawapata hapo. Na kama wamelala, the first thing in the morning before he leaves, atawasalimia, atawaamsha. It's still okay.
Iko sawa sababu ya kunywagi ana. So we have to be intentional.
Yes, exactly.
I think keyword leo ni intentional parenting.
Na unachika hata watu wananyea mzee yako busy lakini anajikaka.
Okay, me personally, umenigusa juu, I think nimefail kidogo.
Sana.
No.
Sana.
Okay, mimi upo na watu wangu weekend.
Yes.
Peke yake. Unajua?
Yes.
Sasa weekday nafaa kuwa kwa SK Mashari.
Yaani primary tulikuwa tunafundishwa making work easier. Yaani tumeblanda.
Siso.
Tumekuwa preoccupied.
Shughuli zimekuwa
na shughuli ya kusaka.
Masaa ndio kidogo.
Naona mtu kama George anasema, "Sasa wewe unatuambia ati tukifika nyumbani saa 6 tuamshe watoto." Ni watoto tunaamusha
ama ni mama?
Unapata. Where do we pick? How do we pick ourselves up? Where do we start from when it comes to trying to reconnect with the children?
It's very easy, just like what you've mentioned. But now the difficult part is you acknowledging that before your kids. Unawaambia, I know have not been creating much time with you, and I want to start now. You make it as open as that. So, and I would like to know everything that you'd like to share with me. With that, they'll be taken aback. Is this the same mom, the same dad? Have never seen him like this. And with that, now they'll know they have a safe place and someone they can share with. Also, for our kids, they require touch.
Yes.
How often do you get to hug your kids?
Exactly. Wakati huko
inafaa kila ngware.
Exactly.
Ukitoka kwa hao na mwambia kuja hapa mama,
unamuamsha,
unamkumbatia.
Very nice. Yes.
Ukigundua watoto wengi waamka mapema.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because they know they need to come for that hug. Do you get to tell them, I love you? Words of affirmation.
Yes.
I love you. No, I'm always here for you. Kila kitu. I'm open, you can share with me.
Wangu wanapenda kunigota. Sijui ni warasta.
Yeah.
Yes, so touch is very important for them.
Na ukitouch unatouch via appropriate. Pia usimislead mtu.
Oh sure, do not abuse them. Now the inappropriate touch is abuse. And these are kids. So just hug them, pet them, tell them I love you. I come home always late kwa sababu natafuta. You know, make them understand what is happening.
Oh, talk to them.
Talk to them.
Akasikiza mimi nawaambianga gig zimekuwa mingi.
Niko joke.
Yes, they listen and they know.
Hii gig ni nini?
Unamwambia ni wera.
Ni wera.
It's a just like a fancy name for Kodokoma. Hiyo design.
Exactly. So let them know why the parent is away. Also, apart from that, have activities that you're doing together.
Palilia shamba.
Exactly.
Mwatilia maua maji.
Osha gari.
Osha gari. Mpike.
Bomoa nywele yake.
Bas. Have something.
Mwenyoe.
Kichwa.
Yes. And then make it a routine, not just a one day thing. Now with that.
Pika pamoja.
Exactly.
Muna cook yana katakata vitunguu.
Oh, umesema pika.
Umesikia?
Piga.
And also something that is taking parents, kids time is our TV, movies, technology. You can switch them off.
Yeah, mimi kwanza kwangu nilibani YouTube.
Walai.
Hiyo sasa kitu iko ni ile inaitwa YouTube Kids ama hiyo. YouTube ban.
Mimi niliaka hija tulikuwa tunauza juzi.
Hii wifi.
Walikula. 120 GB. After 2 weeks. Nikamwambia mnoti mimi. Walikula data. No masana. So you can decide that from a given period of time, I mean a given time, there's no phones, no gadgets, no television. Let's just have a conversation.
Exactly. You will find that in many homes, without TV, without phones, it will look like a dead home because hakuna kitu ya kuongea. They lost conversations long time ago.
Ni simu tu.
Zao ni za simu, tuweke which YouTube, you know, tuweke which cartoon, tuna watch nini, nothing. Ama unapata kila mtu wako kwa simu yake, and you are expecting that to be a family. It will only grow to be a shell family.
Yes.
And that will affect these kids in their upbringing.
Technology naona pia inatu affect sana.
Tunai-abuse. Unajua abuse is abnormal use.
Wewe watoto wako wanapenda kuona nini?
Wanapenda hii mambo ya masimu sana. TikTok.
Kuna kijamaa kia Nigeria ziki mtu awojo. Huyo ni kama ni baba yao.
So to regulate.
Regulate.
Inafaa to regulate.
Yes. And having open talks.
Open talk.
I don't know how often you get to have open talks.
Mimi juzi kuna demba lini DM kwa Instagram akaambia kijana yours.
Niko ila.
Akimwambia ni G. Basi kuna kamsupa kama ni DM. Akaniambia nikwambie ni G. Akaniambia huyo ni so and so.
Namjua.
Namjua.
Ndio dem ama shore wa yours akasema tutajua.
How old is your son?
Si yako sana tano 2007 mpaka sasa hizi ni ngapi?
18.
Hapana, 15.
Yeah, man.
Ako form 1.
I appreciate the fact that unajua sisi tukigrow up tukuoga tuna have conversation na wazazi wetu pia. Like unaona vile umesema mimi budangu asikie tu kwa fence juu uliongea na sida. So kama tuko na waniaji ambao wako ni tunaita
teenage preteens.
Yeah.
Young adults.
Tuwatume kwa wangu ama tuongee na wao?
Hapana. Unaongea na wao.
Open conversation.
You hold open conversations with them. Encourage them to build social skills relationships and not sexual relationships.
Okay.
With that, now you are building that the skill in them. Kwa sababu tena hatutaki, you know, the kids who will grow, they do not want to associate themselves with other people because it also affects their esteem. However, define the relationships they are going to have. Have open talks about boundaries. Up to what level you should go when it comes to friendship. You know, with that, they'll also grow up knowing the expectations and they know how to balance what they have and expectations. And in case of anything, they'll come back to you as a parent and they tell you, you know, I told you I have G as my girlfriend. But sasa G ananiambia, you know, we kiss or we do this and I feel it's inappropriate.
Yeah.
But how will they know what is okay and what is not okay if you've not had such discussions with them?
Okay.
So it's all about you as a parent to have open discussions, and with that they'll create that safe. You'll be creating a safe environment, and they'll be knowing I can always go back to daddy or to mommy and share about what I'm facing, other than letting others come to discover on your behalf.
Your design.
Yeah, we get problems most of the cases when kids come for therapy.
Yes.
And the first thing ni usiambie mam ataniua.
Where?
You know?
Hiyo statement kwanza,
yes,
ataniua inamaanisha nini? Yani kwa mtoto.
Inamaanisha you are one authoritarian parent. By authoritarian we say we have 4 types of parenting, and we all fall under one.
Yes.
The most ideal one is authoritative. Please note the difference. Authoritative inamaanisha you are there, yes, you are
strict.
No. Yes, you are commanding authority as a parent. However, you are not as strict. You work with them. You tell them what is right, what is wrong before you correct them. Authoritarian anafikiria, you know, huyu ni mtoto, they're supposed to know this is wrong. So they will start by correcting before showing them what is right. Then we have another one, permissive.
Yes.
Where most of the parents, we fall in because we are working, we are busy. So permissive is allowing the kids to get through with everything. Everything hata akifanya pole baba, you know, when you are called at school they are misbehaving, you start saying, you know, it's because they are munamuonea wako na kid wa so and so na influence. You'll never take in your kid's mistake.
Yeah.
Kwa nyumba the nani hawezi kuambia mtoto alifanya because definitely it will go very fast into their defense. And we do this by compensation. We are not there, and so we want to compensate the time that we are not there. Our absence by letting them get away with anything they want. Daddy utanibaia bike? Yes. Unapeleka? Utanibaia hii? You know, because you feel the much they want, it's all about the physical needs and the gifts, not you. And because you're not there for them, you compensate. So permissive is where most of the parents, they now lie, because they want to compensate and to ensure other things they are filling in the vacuum. The last one is neglective. Neglective as a parent is a parenting style where you are not there. Uliondokea tu. Wewe hauko, watoto ni majirani wanaangalia, you know, they are there. Being neglective, in some cases you are meeting their needs, but their basic needs. You do not care about their safety. Watanyeshewa ni sawa, wanajua kuna sweta watavaa. They know it's lunchtime, watakuja wakule. You are not there for them. For the kids, they require that attachment. They require, we talk about having 4 C's of parenting. The first one is the care. Care.
C is yani letter C. Tita wa uba atumaanishi mabahari ati C.
Yes.
Aba cha cha. So the first one is C.
Care.
Is care.
Yes. Compassion. Love. And just be there for them.
Care.
It's a show of care. The next one is about choices. Make your kids part of your decision making.
I don't know, naje tu kamia 1 bedroom mama.
Exactly. Make them know why.
Yes.
You see, it's not about letting them be, you know, ni wao wanasema, but let them know why. You see, we've been in a 4-bedroom house. However, mommy has lost her job, daddy has lost their job. So we are planning to move into a 1-bedroom house.
Na utakukilala na sister yako, lakini kitanda ya juu.
Exactly. Explain why things are happening.
Don't just do it.
No.
Involve them.
When you have issues with your partner, sit your kids down and talk to them.
Mimi na mom
tumepigana.
Leo nitalala sitting room.
Let me ask you, how much is too much information? Tukilala juu na wife naambia watoto wa nini?
No.
Si mimi na control situation.
Bora waambiaga huyo ni mama yetu. Huyo ni mama yetu.
No. I think how much is too much? Kama tumelala juu na wife, hii ni bedroom matter. Na tunai control. Tukiwa mbele ya watoto tuko happy.
Hamna pretend, hiyo ni ku pretend sasa.
For the sake of it.
Hapana, tunamea hiyo ni misleading. Sasa utawaambia leo sitacheka sana sababu mimi na mama tulikosana.
Hapana. I think hiyo si agree.
As in anauliza how do you ensure that the information that you're giving them is just enough to make them understand the situation?
It's just by letting them know it's normal. We as your parents at time we might have our differences, but
Yes.
that does not affect you as our kids, and no, you're not the reason why we have our issues. However, within no time we're going to sort our issues out.
And we're gonna be happy again.
And we're gonna be happy again.
Nagamna plan for divorce.
Now that's the most crucial time that kids are never involved. We all assume about their feelings. No one cares about them. We all become very selfish. It's how I feel about the other partner, how I want this to be, forgetting that we are no longer both of us. We have kids involved. And what that does is it breaks them. Instead, and in most of the cases, some kids will dissociate. Dissociation means they won't, that they'll guard themselves. They'll put a wall. They'll just be laughing when they're telling a very sad story. Unajua mom na daddy hawako pamoja. Yes, and they say it as a joke. Why? Because they've guarded their feelings.
Yes.
So during that process, you should involve them and not just letting them know we are divorcing. Let them know from the beginning, because people don't just wake up and they say tunaachana,
There's a lot ya kutaka na kukava na hii time yetu pia inatuonesha kisogo.
Personally mimi nimelan vitu unasikia bazenga akiuliza ati kumbe unasemaga ukweli. Mimi kusema ukweli. Baya
sisi issue yetu
we just stop.
We are true.
Yes. Kusema ukweli mimi sijafela ati kupenda. Lakini time ndio kidogo naona itabidi sana nianze create time.
The same na mimi shida yetu ni kuenda nyumbani kuchelewa ama kukosa kuenda nyumbani hata. Hapo tu.
Hiyo tu
ndio shida yetu.
Should be intentional.
Na kuanga intentional. And then kuna kaswali kamoja nataka utuambie.
Yes.
Hii mambo kama mimi niko na daughter. Ako 7 years hivi. Alafu napata ni emotional mtachi. Akikuja nimpige peki. Kama mwanaume unaweza mpiga kwa lips.
No.
Good. Very good. Hata mimi vijana wangu hiyo mambo ya ni hapa kwa
kichwa na hapa kando.
Kwa kichwa.
Anasema sasa mom na son ama
daughter
na father. Unaweza mpiga inaitwa aje? Unajua kuna different cases.
Wacha demystify.
Hivyo lakini kwa mdomo.
I'll still say no.
Yes.
When they are small. You see 4 years and below. That's okay. Yes. Very much okay.
But wakianza kujinau.
But from the time they are 5 years upwards, get to know they are learning from you.
Yes.
Their brain is still developing and they capture everything that is happening. So we talked about having positive boundaries. How will they get to know you peg people here and here? If you, your parent, you've not taught them, it should start from you. That's how you'll be able to know the next time amekuja na amekupatia ya lips. Unamuuliza hii ilitoa wapi?
Ni Jonte.
Nani alikufanyia hivyo?
Johnny.
Not even that. Get to know nowadays kids are being abused.
Yes.
Tumewapeleka kwa shosho kwa guka. They have other cousins there. You see?
Yes.
So because they'll also come and start doing what has been done to them. So if you're the one now showing them this, the same will apply. They'll go and start pecking each and every person because they are still kids and they do not know how to draw the line. So you should be the one to tell them, mtu akikuguza hapa
makosa.
Na unasema.
Maybe after 5 years iko huko hivi kwa chicks.
Yes, after 5 years and get to know anything that you do after 5 years.
Yes.
Unawaonyesha how it should be done.
All right.
Don't be that parent because your daughter, your son is 7, 8 years. Unataka wakioga uko hapo. Get to tell them when it comes to even your private parts, who should touch you.
Your desire.
Yes.
Okay. Wazazi waoshwe na msichana wa kazi. Okay, watoto waoshwe na msichana wa kazi ama mzazi.
You know, msichana wa kazi, they still abuse them.
Your desire.
First, they are grown enough to know how to clean after themselves. Yours should be una supervise. umeoga hapa kwa mgongo, this is how it should be done. You start now teaching them, and you also let them know ukioshwa unaoshwa hivi, so that when they are touched inappropriately,
they can be able
the
to
first point of center for them to communicate. Yeah.
Haya, and then kwa hivyo ukipata watu wako anakuja akwambia I love you, anakupeka hapa, kama mimi akinipeka hapa it's okay.
Very much okay.
Na mimi nampeka hapa,
yes,
ama kwa forehead,
yes,
ama kwa mkono.
Exactly.
Hiyo nitakumuonesha affection.
Yes.
Both male and female children.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then unajua kuna watu kuna masculinity, inaitwa aje? Toxicity. As in a child tells you I love you. Why is them I love you too? They wouldn't be the first ones to say I love you. How important to listen to words of affirmation? Exactly.
That's a very big mistake, because if they do not get to hear that from you, trust me, they're going to get that from someone else. And now it will make an entire difference, because they will think that person values them more than you, your parent.
Yeah.
So they're going to form that safe haven in another person. And remember, this other person can even use that against them and abuse them. Yeah. Exactly. So you should be everything that your kids requires as it at this time.
Okay, Warugura anasema anapenda discussion sana, analana lot yani hapa hivi kwenye mtandao wa IG. Anasema gotea Trish sana. Yazidi kuturock na hizo ma advice venye zinafaa.
Pia naona mimi sikimando hapa.
Opportunity in major anasema today's
the topic is very gini. Imepotelea wapi, lakini pia naona Wamboye MC anasema today's discussion is very informative.
Acha tujue venye tunadeal na ama grown up children.
Anasema taking notes kabisa, tujue kudeal na hawa watoto wakubwa.
Yes.
Nani mwingine naona hapa? First of all stop pia anasema when I grow up.
Yes.
Hana watoto. Nani mwingine? Pia Bill Hanjeri hapo children vibaya.
Also tukimalizia Trish.
Yes.
Acha tukule music break alafu tuje tumalize. But tukirudi nataka utuambie hizo traumas, some of the tendencies that you waga tunaonesha as adults, whether they can be traced back to our childhood.
And is there help?
Yeah, yes. Zile mamambo we kama expert, ni nini zinafanyika saa hizi kwa life ya watu wengi, both male and female, na truly hii imetoka.
I would really love to help this friend of mine
because
trauma ya kitambo
inakusumbua. Saa hizi nafanyaga ni ndio umeconclude ni childhood trauma.
Mingi.
For example,
tumia pesa vibaya, amekuwa nayo. Ukigrow up.
Nimenipa bet yangu kwako ni kutumia pesa vibaya.
Naweza kurudishia.
Hiyo ni moja. Ya pili,
you don't have time at home.
Hiyo si nimejishtaki. Can you tell us something new?
Ya tatu.
You say.
Any person.
But before that, watu wangu kwa first leo nakwambia cheki.
Yes sir.
Cheza tikitaka mtu wangu wa power. Trizah.
Yes.
Kwa hii kazi yako umegundua hii imetokana na utoto ama maisha utotoni? Nowadays watu wanafanya nini? And then ukiwachunguza zaidi una realize childhood trauma.
Okay.
Kwa kifupi, manake we have like 3 minutes. Yes.
The first one is masturbation. In adulthood. Then we have drugs and substance use. Not having functional relationships. That is marriage, divorce, separation, even at work. Una cause to vurugu. You can't keep friendship for so long.
Mkipatana leo mnakosana next week.
Exactly. It can never last. Someone, when you ask about your friends last year, they have a different list this year. Yes, being malfunctional in so many ways. You are even not able to appreciate yourself. When you ask them about what they do for their, leisure time, they do not know. Because they're already lost.
They travel nowhere.
Not being able to make the right decisions. That is your people pleaser.
Wanafanya tu wasewa wabonge.
Yeah, it's a projection.
Haikuletei furaha wewe mwenyewe ama satisfaction.
Yes.
People pleaser.
Manipulation, childhood manipulation leads to all that.
Okay.
Yes.
Ati hata mnasabia.
Yes. Exactly. Because
inaweza ukiwa mdogo ulikuwa unafanywa nini?
So many things. It could be, you know, masturbation. You release hormones. Just like for some people, they'll go into taking alcohol and all that.
Yes.
We call all those things, all the habits, defense mechanism.
Defense mechanism.
So huyu hakunywi pombe, they are not in other sexual activities.
Yes.
So they'll end up doing that for self-stimulation to ensure they numb the pain for a very short time.
All right.
And because after that, then again, they're back to the same pain, they'll continue doing that until this habit becomes an addiction.
Umesema pia relationship unapata wewe after 3 months uko na
mwingine uko na mpya. When you are into marriage, of course, not to say that all the marriage broken, you know, it's because of childhood traumas. We have other environmental factors, but it's one of the things that makes a big role when it comes to divorce and separation, because we are never taught the right attachment as a kid.
We mnakutana leo, kesho iko, kesho kutwa ya pili hii ni kama
imeenda. Unajua tuko na limited time kidogo Igunza.
Yes,
to wind up tuachilie Trizah. Ulikuwa umesema mambo ya boot camp.
Oh yeah, we had a successful boot camp.
Lini?
Ilikuwa from 7th of December up to 17th, which means this class graduated last Saturday. We had pre-teens and teens from 9 years all the way to 19 years. We were also doing male circumcision. Tuliwachinja, and at the same time they were learning holistically about mental health. So we had, you know, it was all about mental health. We only gave them 2 days of rest. Not to mention, we also had boys who are not going through circumcision. Some already circumcised, others do not conform to that or are yet to. And we also had girls, only that we never mixed them with the boys that were going through circumcision. They were only attended by male psychologists, male doctors, male staff. Yeah, it was good, and due to public demand, we are also having a route to 2022 boot camp by All Smiles from 28th of December. So inamaanisha sisi hatuvuki mwaka, tutakuwa huko all the way to 7th January.
Kwa hizo ni wiki ngapi?
11 good days.
Watoto wakuwe na
nyinyi
hapana, tunataka wakitoka wameheal. So kuna siku ya kukata, the other 2 days of rest. Then from there, what we do is all about mental health awareness and life skills. No, after yeah, even if washakatwa, it's open for everyone. In fact, most of the people who are asking for this, their kids have already gone through the process.
So how do they get this information? Because it may rush to Shana.
Yes.
So if they want to get in touch and get more details in regards to this boot camp that you're organizing from the 28th of December, how do they go about that?
Just give us a call on 0793
0793
561 669. A call or WhatsApp, and because we are therapy center, we also offer counseling and therapy services. You can use the same line to reach us.
Where are you located?
0793 561 669. Yeah, we are in Westlands, Woodvale Grove, Giants Center, first floor, and we do both online and physical.
Slowly. Westlands, Woodvale Grove.
Yes. Reliance Center.
Reliance.
Yes. Where we have Cooperative Bank.
Uko ni kwa Mabazu West.
First floor.
First floor hapo Reliance Plaza.
Yes.
Your design.
Yes.
Difference ya first floor na meza na.
Sijui huyo ni kama ndio anafaa kutuambia yeye ndio architect. Akikuja on Friday tunamuuliza. Au sio?
Imekuwa fiti.
Kama acha si twende across tuka.
Inaenda.
Punguza bora usinifuate.
Tumeambiwa
kama unaenda home go.
Tumeambiwa tuende kwa watoto.
Iko sawa, hawako home, niliwapeleka kwa shosho.
Unaona childhood trauma.
Sijakata. I'm healing already. Nimeanza steps.
Unachangia.
Asante sana Trizah from All Smiles Therapy Center, Mtwango Power. I hope you know nice. Jaja willing.